Yo, you heard it here from me first, the J. Roos theory. I said something about this way back about John Jones would beat Francis Ngannou. Now I think y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't see anybody beating John Jones, and it sure ain't gonna be Stipe Miocic. That's not happening. I think John Jones is just too big and strong for him. I think Miocic was saying about John Jones that he's bigger than him now or something. It's not going to matter. And I don't know how he could be bigger physically if you look at John Jones. And Miocic never even really looked like a heavyweight to me. I used to wonder, where's he holding his weight? John Jones not only looks like a heavyweight, but has the strength of a heavyweight. And there's nothing Stipe can throw at Mr. Jones that he hasn't seen already. So I don't think John Jones is going to ever lose. What you guys think? And if you do think he's going to lose, who do you think stands the greatest chance of beating him? Is it Ngannou? I don't know if that fight will happen, but I'm hoping it still will somehow. I hope the money gets so big that maybe it'll bring Ngannou back. But who do you think could stand the biggest chance of beating John Jones? Derek Lewis? Absolutely not. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think of some of the new guys. I don't know. I don't know. But I know Stipe is not going to be the one to do it. In fact, Stipe would get seriously hurt if he fights John Jones. Seriously hurt, and I believe it'll end his career and he'll go back to firefighting or whatever he does. But not trying to diss Stipe, you know. He seems like a pretty cool dude, but it's just John Jones, as I keep saying, hit you with everything but the kitchen sink, and even that sometimes he hit you with kicks to your knees, elbows, choke you out, slam you, punch you. You don't know what's coming. And the dude, he's a seasoned veteran at this point, and he was even talking about there was nothing that Cyril Gahn could show him that he hadn't seen, and he was saying how nothing he really does is that great. He didn't think he was the fastest guy, or he thought his ground game was subpar. So when you fight John Jones, you not only got to have all your mixed martial arts ready to go, but you better be great at them. And John Jones says that he's only a purple belt in jiu-jitsu or something like that. So can you imagine if he was a black belt? But he is a great wrestler. But if you fight John Jones, you're going to have to be equipped pretty well in all the martial arts, and you're going to have to be tough mentally. You're going to have a high pain threshold because he's going to bring the pain, and that's for show. Show. John Jones, you know, we're witnessing one of the greatest fighters in not only UFC history, but mixed martial arts history. He truly is the definition of a mixed martial artist. You know, he does it all. You know, some guys. One of my favorite fighters used to be Junior Dos Santos, and that guy was so great at boxing and fast and big. I was like, why doesn't he just box? You know, because that's what he's best at. I seen him stop. I forget what's his name, the Hawaiian guy. I seen him stop him with a kick, but normally he was just boxing guys senseless. And then, you know, those three fights with Cain Velasquez, he beat Cain in the first fight. And then after that, that took a lot out of him and seemed like any punch was hurting him after that. And, but like I was saying, guys like him, you know, they seem to master or, you know, one aspect of mixed martial arts, you know, the boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. John Jones does it all. And just when you think he's going to box, he'll slam you. When you think he's going to slam you, he'll box you, kick your kneecaps back. I remember Rampage. I think he had to have surgery. He was talking about they need to outlaw that move. I think he said something about like he wanted to shoot John Jones for kicking his knee back. I never thought that was a good thing that should be allowed either in the sport. Kicking someone kneecaps back like that, you could permanently injure them and cripple them. You want to see the guys being able to come back and fight. You don't want to see guys crippled, you know. But Do you guys think there is any heavyweight in the UFC, Bellator, mixed martial arts who can even threaten to stop John Jones? Because I don't see it. You know, of course, I don't follow MMA like I follow heavyweight boxing, but I just don't know. If you guys know something, let me know who it is. And I would like to see his fights. I would like to see his interviews to see where his mind's at, to see if he wants John Jones. Um, who was that dude in the UFC? They kept trying to, who kept going back and forth for Israel Adesanya. Nah. Even when people used to say it back then about him fighting John Jones and he didn't really like John Jones, I'm like, nah. John Jones would blast that dude out the octagon. And Adesanya's lost a couple fights. And even if he put on weight to go fight in the heavyweight division, he couldn't take John Jones's power. John Jones trains constantly. And what can you say? We're watching greatness. And I would never bet. There's certain fighters I wouldn't bet against, like John Jones, Lennox Lewis back when he was fighting, Tyson Fury. Even though Usyk is showing so much heart, and I might rethink it. But normally Tyson Fury, fighters like that. When fighters hate to lose, it's hard to beat them. It's not enough to want to win. You gotta hate to lose. Like Tom Brady, he hates losing, and so those guys are harder to beat. Anyway, thanks for watching. Shout out to all my subscribers out there. Shout out to Counterpunch Boxing News. Kurt, do your thing, man. Andrew Tucker World, Boxing Wave, Tony's Reviews, Dusty Vision TV, Alonzo Williams and WA Stories, Showbiz The Adult. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Young Billionaire Boxing TV, used to be called Young Billy Boxing. Go subscribe to all those platforms if you haven't. My backup platform in WJ. And thanks for watching. LSR forever, the reason I do this. And be fearless. Yay.